just chatting to him. He's just chatting to him on the bench.
I wonder if I'll get away with it. I wonder if I'll get away with it.
No. You might deep in it. He was going to bring on Salah, yeah?
Look how much space is on the right-hand side, you man. What is this?
Oh, my.
This is
these are they're trying to get him sacked.
I'm done, bruv. I've got kids, bruv. It's a Friday. Why am I doing this? I'm done. Bye, man.
I listen. Nah, it's a wrap, by the way. Just let you know.
Brother, oh my goodness. No, man. He's looking right across the line. Dimwit, bro. Oh my God.
Cal's crashing out.
Bobby got someone running. Oh my God. For the life of me, bro. For the life of me.
No. Man fully crashed out. Hey, man thought he was at home just watching the game. Man forgot he was definitely on coffee.
For me, you man.
And you've kept me here. 1 o'clock is 1:30. I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do super chat. Yeah, we spoke.
And you have said, and the whole show you have not said anything of a substance.
Because you're telling me shit things.
2 hours you haven't said anything of a substance. We haven't gotten one sentence from you where we can actually discuss. Literally.
The only thing is that
Exactly.
I'm going to win the league.
How can I try to Arsenal?
I haven't said anything of a substance.
This guy called the scumbags.
They can he can laugh as much as you want like a fraud. You can laugh.
يا حبيبي let us have والله العظيم I know you know. يا عم I have seen you have football conversations. Stop with the monologues. خلينا have a conversation for real.
No.
Hamza, do you think Semenyo? Hamza, do you think Semenyo is? Who would you? Yeah, Habibi, forget the fucking therapy. Arsenal fumbled. Do you think? Yeah, Hammi, let me
talk. The only thing that you'll highlight.
What did you?
All right, mate. Please.
What did
You're the biggest back of Arsenal. What are you gonna say today?
I praise.
Are you gonna congratulate us for being top of the league? Because you do every day show about Arsenal, guys. Arsenal, yeah, you got Arsenal.
If you're not here to talk.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen, where we talk about our club, Liverpool Football Club. And you know, we're here to just do kind of a deep dive into the situation at Liverpool right now, with Michael Edwards obviously leaving the club with all these situations. It's not really ideal, you know. It's not a good situation to have. It's not a good situation to be in, and it's not ideal, you know. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys right here, right now, please like the video. Please subscribe. Keep getting stuck in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The link is in the pinned comment at DonHussam6. We will try to do as much content as possible now that the World Cup, you know, has slowed down. Obviously, after the 2 watch-alongs today, it's going to be just like 1 watch-along per day. So we're back to kind of like normal stuff. We will try to do the panel shows again. We'll try to do stuff like that again. So, you know, watch out for all the content coming your way. I just need you guys' help during this time by liking, by subscribing, because it's very important during the transfer window more than any other time for you guys to support the channel. And yeah, when we talk about Liverpool, there's going to be no timestamps because it's just us kind of talking about our club. So yeah, it's going to be just us talking, having a conversation about Liverpool, because, you know, there is nothing to timestamp. It's not like a particular topic per se. It's just like, you know, it's just us talking about this current situation at Liverpool. and how it can be fixed and what's wrong with the football club and all that stuff. You know, because as things stand, things are not looking up at Liverpool Football Club. So yeah, hopefully this changes and hopefully we get to be a bit more positive. But we're ready to talk about the current situation. So yeah, like, subscribe, and let's just get straight into it. Obviously, like the first topic I want to talk about is the whole Michael Edwards quitting thing. And you know, the more you think about it, the more you realize like there is bigger problems than first thought of. You know, people will mock the whole ITK business, people will mock the whole people who know stuff and stuff like this, but as things stand, things are not looking positive for Liverpool Football Club right now. Things are not looking positive for Liverpool Football Club right now. I think all these things with, like, you know, Michael Edwards leaving, you know, Richard Hughes and stuff like this, it's just not an ideal situation. You look at our club right now, and we're sort of, you know, the problem is Liverpool are in that like gray area. We're in that mixed area that you don't know what to say. You know, it's is it positive? Is it negative? What exactly is it? No one knows. That's the big problem, because Liverpool are in that like thing where, like 2 seasons ago, we won the league. We were league champions. We went signed Isak Verts, Ekitike, blah blah blah. We had a very good summer. Then obviously we know what happened last season. We had a really bad season last season. We're in the Champions League at least, so it's not like we've got Europa League football, but we're in the Champions League. And you look at it from the perspective of like, where are we headed? Like, where is the direction of this football club now? What's the direction of this football club? Where are we going with this? Because we're in that gray area. We're in that gray area where we don't know. Are we gonna challenge? Are we gonna just be a top 4 side? Like, what exactly is gonna happen at the football club? And that, I guess, is one of the most frustrating things for me, because I don't know the direction of the football club. I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know where we're headed. I feel bad for Iraola because he walked into like one of the worst situations as things stand. Like, the guy is just in such a negative position because of all the drama that's happening upstairs. We've got people talking about FSG out again, so that's probably not ideal, obviously, with the whole, you know, conversation regarding FSG. We've got people talking about FSG out again, so that's not positive. We've got people, you know, speaking about the direction of the football club, which is always a worry. We've got stuff like this happening consistently, you know, and you know, it's just such a bad situation to be in, because if we want to challenge and we want to compete and we want to be up there when it comes to winning the league, then it's not ideal at all, the position that we've put ourselves in. It's just not an ideal situation. It's just not an ideal, you know, place to be in. And you know, I feel bad for Iraola, because Iraola is actually the manager that I wanted. Shout out to you know, everyone in this community. They know every time I was asked would I take Iraola, I said yes. Every time I was asked, you know, who's the manager you want, I said Anthony Iraola. I like Iraola, you guys. I like him. I really like Iraola. I really like, you know, this manager. I think this manager has so much like potential. I think he could be the next big thing. He's a fantastic coach as well. As a coach, as a manager, he's a very good coach. But news like this, I'm gonna share screen now for you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, please. I don't want to keep interrupting to say like and subscribe. News like this, you know, with Michael Edwards leaving the football club, it just doesn't help. It just doesn't help. It's just like, you know, and people say stuff like, yeah, but what has Michael Edwards done? And blah, 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 blah. People don't understand. It's not just a Michael Edwards thing. It's like yet another thing at Liverpool where there's an open door and a new guy leaving and a new guy joining, and it's just more question marks and more question marks and more question marks. It's like a never-ending revolving door of question marks and exits and incomings, and this is yet another position where upstairs FSG are gonna have to replace the CEO. The sporting director situation is crap, you know, because obviously Richard Hughes has been linked to going to Saudi Arabia. So that's another problem right there. You know, it's just continuous issues that keep arising. It's not just like about Michael Edwards leaving the football club. We don't know quite what exactly what his role was in the background. We don't know. You know, maybe he was the decision maker to sack Arne Slot. We don't know. Maybe he was the guy to sack him. Maybe he was the guy to make that change. You know, like obviously we know about Richard Hughes and Arne Slot's relationship. They have a very good relationship. So maybe it wasn't necessarily him that got, you know, Slot sacked. So all these question marks keep arising, and we just don't have time for it. And exactly what Geniesta says, because he suffers from it at Newcastle, because Newcastle have the same exact thing. We have a lack of stability right now upstairs. We have a lack of stability now upstairs, and it's a lack of stability at the football club itself as well. This is the problem. All these things that happen upstairs that people don't want to talk about because it's not an important topic always end up to seep back into the team, to seep back into the dressing room, to seep back into the stuff that's happening on the pitch. Because here's the issue. Ultimately, what happens in these offices ends up affecting the league itself, ends up affecting the team itself. You know, they end up affecting the actual club. And that is the issue. It's not necessarily like people want to keep making it about Michael Edwards leaving and the multi-club model. First of all, I don't even like the multi-club model. I don't even think the multi-club model works. Lewis is a Chelsea fan in the chat. Them and Strasbourg haven't really had the opportunity to do anything with each other anyway. You know, the Girona City thing, all these clubs, like, you haven't really had the opportunity anyway to do like inter transfers between the club and develop players and blah, blah, blah. You know, the Strasbourg fans are holding protests against the Chelsea owners. The Strasbourg fans actually came to London to protest against Bluco with the Chelsea fans. So the problem is far from the multi-club model. I don't believe in the multi-club model. I think they're making the rules worse and worse and worse and worse for the multi-club model because it's just not going to work, you know? So it's just the revolving door policy. It's not about the multi-club model. It's the fact that it's yet another guy that's important to the football club that's leaving the football club. Here we go. Michael Edwards, gone. Richard Hughes gonna leave probably this at the end of this summer or next summer or whatever it is. Arne Slot, gone. Salah, gone. Robertson, gone. It's just so much change. It's so much change to the level where it's becoming almost like unbearable. You look at it from a player perspective, there is so much stuff changing around you. You know, we go to the Man United fans and we say, look, the reason why we are in a better place than you is because we've got experienced players, because we've got players ready. The likes of Curtis Jones are linked to moves away. The likes of McAllister are linked to moves away. Gakpo are linked to moves away. People don't realize these players, as bad as they are, their floor is 5th place. Their floor is 5th place. Like, this season was as bad as possible. We lost 9 games out of 12. We went on our worst run since Winston Churchill, yet we finished 5th. So despite all this, I can comfortably say I'm not worried like about a top 5 position. You get it? Like, I'm not worried about us finishing 5th or not. I'm not worried about us getting Champions League or not, because I think that's taking it too far. I'm just simply saying this season could easily be a season where we stagnate, or this season could easily be a season where you know, we fall off a little bit. All these important leaders in the dressing room are gone. The better players in our football club are in questionable positions. Shawnee will appear all of a sudden and tell you, I have a Van Dijk agenda. I don't. The guy is 35. I just don't want him to play every single minute of every single game. I want him rested. I want him rotated. We need to buy a center back. We've got to buy a right back. We've got to buy a midfielder. We've got to buy a striker. What's going on? Where are you guys getting this news? Oh, this is very sad news. RIP Jaden Adams of South Africa, Bafana. RIP to 25-year-old Jaden Adams, South African midfielder in the World Cup. Yeah, I just saw the news, you guys. I'm so sorry, obviously, for him and his family. My condolences are with him and his family. And big up to Ed and Oshmoose as well. Big up to you both. But yeah, this is very sad news. I didn't even hear about it until you guys told me. So yeah, obviously thoughts are with his family and the people around him. You know, with this whole like situation at Liverpool now, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. And these decisions upstairs easily affect the stuff that's happening on the pitch. The transfer director, the sporting director, you know, the guy that's in charge of transfers, should be the guy that, you know, helps steer the club in the right direction. But why should Richard Hughes give it his all when he's going to Saudi Arabia at the end of this window or next season? This is one of the important questions. This is not an easy situation. This is not an easy situation. And we get people like this every summer. Brother, you know, I'll be honest with you, bro. Your behavior is not new. You know who normalized this behavior? The likes of the Redmond TV, the Anfield Rap. This behavior was normalized 5 years ago. I'll judge the transfer window when it's over. Let me tell you why you won't judge it when it's over. Because as soon as the transfer window finishes, you're going to go like, there's nothing we can do about it today. There's nothing we can do about it now. The transfer window is closed. We're just going to back the boys. I've seen this movie before, bro. With all due respect to you, I've seen this before. We can't, as a fans of a football club, be reacting to the stuff that happens. So you say you'll judge the window at the end of the window. Okay, so at the end of the window, if we don't really sign anyone of quality and it's a horrible window, what are you going to do? Are you going to go support someone else? No, you're still a Liverpool fan. So might as well discuss it now before the shit hits the fan, basically. Before the situation becomes an unsolvable situation, talk about it. Talk about it when it's solvable. Talk about it when you have time to edit. I so disagree with this logic, with this notion. Because what are you going to do? Let's assume it's a horrible window. What will you do at the end of the window? What? Oh, the transfer window is now closed. There's nothing you do about it. We're going to have to back the boys on the pitch. You see Anthony Iraola first 2-3 games and it's beautiful football and you get your confidence high in the sky and then you say Liverpool can challenge and then 2-3 injuries later you realize we don't have the squad depth and then you end up having to watch Arsenal win the league and then you blame PG Moel or referees. Come on, bro. This is the cycle. This is the cycle of this is the reality of the situation. I'm the type of guy, Habibi, I will call out the stuff before it happens, when it happens, during when it happens, after it happens, everything. I am the biggest Manchester United hater on the planet. No one hates Man United as much as me. I promise you. My veins have Man United hatred in them. It literally has Man United hatred in them. Man United are doing all the smart things that we used to do. It's a fact. It's a fact. While all the clubs are signing the 90, 100, 110, 120 million pound midfielders, Man United are linked to Manu Kone for 50, 60 million. We should be all over that. You want to know the problem with data and the approach that we had? You want to see like the problem we have with like the approach that we used to have? Is everyone does it now. Everyone has underlying metrics. Everyone has data. Everyone has information. I hate Man United. I promise you, no one hates Man United as much as me. People have seen me here. You can ask iNotes. He's a Chelsea fan. He has seen me do Man United hate watches when they were 15th. This is the reality. Meanwhile, while the other clubs are signing the 150 million pound players, Man United are going and signing the 50 million, the 60 million pound players. For the price tag of one Elliot Anderson, they're going to get Andre Santos and Manu Kone. Manu Kone is starting ahead of Chouameni in the French national team. Manu Kone is a physical player. Manu Kone is good on the ball. Manu Kone is good defensively. He could play DM in the new modern Premier League. He's athletic, so his athleticism won't be a problem in the Premier League. What are we doing? McAllister linked to Real Madrid. Curtis Jones linked to Real Madrid. But we've signed Victor Munoz. But you'll never walk alone in the chat will tell you, I'll judge it at the end of the window. Let me tell you why I can't judge it at the end of the window. And I hope you're actually man enough to stay in this chat instead of the ones that usually leave. You know, because usually when I start debunking people's points, they end up leaving the chat and I end up wasting my time, you know? Let me explain to you why it's important for us to not wait till the end of the transfer window. And this is not a new thing. I've done this before. It's important for me to do this again. Maybe the people will understand my perspective, because I've never ever in my life been worried or cautious just for the sake of it. I've always had a reason to be like scared or intimidated. I've done this again, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again. We have done this before. I promise you guys have seen it before, but sometimes you've got to explain to the people. Guys, 450 people in the building. Can we get the likes up, please? We're not even at 100 likes. I really need you guys' help during the transfer window. I want to provide content for you guys. I want to keep you guys entertained. I want to keep you guys like having fun and stuff. I'm not asking you for any money. I just want you to like and subscribe now. Every single one of you, please like, subscribe, and you know, keep getting stuck in the chat. Let's have a conversation. Let's you know, break down this Liverpool situation. I just want you to like the video, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Link in the pinned comment. This is why, Mr. You'll Never Walk Alone, you know, he says this. By the way, I'm not even calling you out. It's not just you. This is something that's happens a lot, yeah? I'll judge when the window is over. I want you to understand why I'm worried, okay? I want you to understand why I'm worried. So, Bradley, injured. Ekitike, injured. Salah, left. Robertson, left. Endo and Chiesa are 99% going to leave the football club. Konate has left. Fair enough, we signed Jake. You see how I'm not being unfair? We signed Jake. Okay? Here you go. Jake is at the club. Ya akhi, Gakpo's linked to a move away. McAllister's linked to a move away. Jones is linked to a move away. And then the same people will come here and tell me, why are you glazing Arsenal? We can win the league. Win the league with what? Tell me, Allah. Explain to me here. I'm all ears. You guys know on the solo shows, I'm very interactive. I'm always a willing listener. I want to understand. What's your perspective, Tayyib? What's your perspective? Explain to me. How are you not worried when you see shit like this? How are you not worried? How? Okay, we signed Munoz. Okay, no problem, Habibi. Where's Munoz? Where's Munoz? I just moved him on the screen. 1 second. We signed Munoz. Okay, Habibi, no problem. Here, yalla. Munoz is now in the team. We signed Jake here. I put him here. Now what? Simicas has come back. Here's Simicas. Yalla, no problem. Now what? This is the problem, guys. We are in trouble. Why don't you guys acknowledge what I'm telling you? Please understand the perspective. I want you to disagree with it as much as you want, but please try to explain to me why you're not worried. You want to know the big issue? Watch this, yeah? Injury prone. Needs to prove himself. Is doubtful about his future. Can't pass to save his life. 36 years old. Needs to prove himself. Needs to prove himself. Injury prone. Injury prone. Just came back from an injury. Youngster. Youngster. What are we doing here? Why are we acting like this is normal? Why? Why are we acting like this is okay? It's really not. It's really not. This is the thing. Our situation is not a good situation to be in right now. It's just not. It's just not. Now, if we sign players, the situation changes. I've admitted this already. Me personally, given the state of the current squad, is exactly why I would keep Jones and I would keep McAllister and I would keep Cody Gakpo, because we can't afford more changes. We can't afford to make more changes. We can't. Looks good, Hussam. See you in 2030. See, that's what I'm saying. Even Fonzie gets it. Like, when you look at this graphic, it's scary. Now, we can fix this. It's not unfixable. Bradley Barcola, go and pay the money. Get one of Jed Spence or Porro. Get Lacroix for centre back, because we need a centre back, because this guy can't play every minute of every game. So let's just go get Lacroix so Van Dijk can get a rest every now and then. I can use Gomez as the joker card. Cover left back, cover right back. Go get Ayoub Bouaddi. Even if you want like a Somerville type player, go get him at this point. Your excuse is World Cup. Okay? Your excuse is World Cup. Bouaddi has been knocked out. Somerville has been knocked out. طيب, okay. You want Barcola and you want Spence, Porro, whoever they're at the World Cup? يا أخي, these two players are currently available. Go sign them then. I don't even like Somerville. I don't even like him. I don't. Lacroix could easily get him now. Chelsea have spoken to Lacroix. If Liverpool come in for him, he'll join us, because we've got Champions League football and they don't. Simply, yani. You know, you speak about people, you know, that the clubs want. From Virgil van Dijk, Konate, Matip, Gomez to this mad downgrade. That's what I'm saying. Jacquet is a youngster who's coming in from the French league. Very talented, very good. I like him, but it's a question mark. Leone is 17. We need one guy. And there's another thing that triggers me. And I said this to Callum's face on the Friday show, so it's not like I'm gossiping about him. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, please. It's not like I'm gossiping about him or something. Every time we bring up a center back, I'm so glad Geniesta mentioned this, because you've triggered me now. Every time we mention a center back, someone somewhere will go like, but bro, he's not as good as Virgil van Dijk. Habibi, who's good as Virgil van Dijk? Who? If I go like, I want Bradley Barcola, he can never be Mohamed Salah. We know. But guess what? There is no Salah in the world that's available right now. Olise, not available. Yamal, not available. Vinny, not available for the most part. Center backs. Who can be as good as Van Dijk? Saliba, not available. Gabriel, not available. So where do we go from here then? Kubarsi, not available. Even if you want to go like down the ultra like edgy route, you know, Kubarsi could be the next Van Dijk or whatever. All of them not available. So when I say I want Lacroix, because who else am I going to get? Schlotterbeck is injured. What are we supposed to do? Just sit on our ass? You guys might not like what I'm about to say, but low-key, just low-key, bringing Kwanzaa back might not be the worst decision in the world. Yalla, get mad. I want you all to get mad and get triggered and get angry, but you know what I'm saying is not even crazy. You know what I'm saying is not even crazy. Getting Kwanzaa back is low-key not even a bad decision now. Think about it. Think about it. I want you to legitimately think about it. Is getting Kwanzaa back actually a disastrous decision? Is getting Kwanzaa back like some disastrous decision? It's not. Kwanzaa's a good, reliable center back. He's good on the ball. He's good at his feet. He makes mistakes, yes, but he's not like a bozo or anything. Yeah, exactly. We have a buyback clause on Kwanzaa. So go get him back. I want you guys to deep how much in trouble we are, because people aren't deeping it. We really aren't deeping how much in trouble we are. People think we're not in trouble. Bro, we're in big trouble. If we don't get this transfer window sorted, we are in trouble. And I'll explain to you something, yeah? As things stand, I believe Arsenal will win the league. I think the second best club in the Premier League right now is Man City. I think if Arsenal are crap, City will win the league. I think City, even though they've got Enzo Maresca, they have powerful weapons and the forward line. They've got world-class players. They can win the league. Yahi, let's assume both Man City and Arsenal have bad seasons. We should be the club that wins the league. The problem for me is, at this moment in time, I can't guarantee that we will be that club. That's the problem. I can't guarantee that we will be that club. I can't. Because I can be that club based on what? I can be that club based on what? I want objective reasons to put myself in that position. But guess what? I'll be worried. God forbid Chelsea ends up there. God forbid even more Man United ends up being there. You guys will be even more triggered than any content creator on the planet. If you guys in the worst case scenario see Man United win the league, every single one of you will lose your crap. And this is exactly why I can't wait until the end of the transfer window to judge it. Because we've got gaping holes in the team. We've got gaping holes in the squad. We simply do. That's the problem. All these holes, all these problems, it's an issue. So when I say I think Arsenal are better than us, it's very easy for you to go like, you're glazing Arsenal. Yahi, Raya, Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, Calafiori, all their defensive depth, Hincapié, Mosquera, midfield, Declan Rice. They're looking at signing Bruno Guimaraes, Zubimendi, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Odegaard, Eze. They're linked to, I'm not even going to use the ultra, like a non-gettable players. They're linked to Morgan Rogers. They're linked to Zolas. They're linked to Alvarez. Okay, they haven't signed anyone yet, but it's a possibility they get Bruno Guimaraes. It's a possibility they get sign a player like this. They've got good players, much better than the ones we have. If you're doing a combined 11 with Liverpool now, regardless who you support, you're taking the right wing position because we ain't got no right winger to begin with. And this is exactly why I'm not going to do the stop red thing where I go like, wait till the end of the transfer window. Wait till the end of the window. Why are you complaining now? Bro, you guys can't fool me. You can't fool me. You're not going to get me in the same hole twice. You can't get me in the same hole twice. You can't. Because you've done this before. And as soon as the transfer window ends, you come here and you tell me, what can we do about it now? The transfer window is closed. Might as well just get behind the lads. I'm excited to see Iraola ball. It's so obvious. I already know. Guys, you guys need to understand something. I've been doing this. I've been doing content for 5 years. I'm not new in this game. I'm not new in this game. I've been doing this for 5 years. I already know the stuff that you will say before you say it. I promise you. You can come tell me it's too early because it's July. Maybe the transfer window ends in August. The transfer window ends in August. What do you mean it's too early? It's July. The transfer window ends in a month. It's too early. It's July. Brother, the transfer window ends next month. Khalas, yani, we have 30 days. What do you mean? Why are you acting like we've got 3 years to fix this? We've got 30 days. We've got 30 days. And the new manager. Preseason starts 25 July. When is the first game we have? Let me check now. When is the first game we even have? Let me check it. Isn't it 25th July? Brother, the first game we have is 26th July or 25th July, depending on where you're from. We will literally watch Liverpool, guys, in 14 days. We will literally watch Liverpool in 14 days. This notion that it's early, it's not. As things stand, Arsenal Football Club are 70% going to win the league. City are 25%. And if we're lucky, we have a 5% chance. I want to increase the chance. I want to at least be in the conversation. I want to at least challenge until March, April. You know, I want to be there and thereabouts. And we're not there and thereabouts now. We're not. And you guys have the scapegoat out. Salah is out now. Chat. So the same guy that you would come here every watch along and go like, talk about Salah, talk about Salah. He's gone. He ain't here anymore. Who's your scapegoat next? Who are you going to scapegoat next? Slot is gone. There is no more scapegoating. There is no more scapegoating. Why is Paz singing? There is no more scapegoating. So this is the position that we have put ourselves in as Liverpool fans and as Liverpool Football Club. We need to understand that these things need to start happening. This is the stage now where these things need to happen. Bouaddi got knocked out with Morocco 3 days ago. You can sign Ayoub Bouaddi now if you want. Lacroix, you can sign him like this. Who wants him with all due respect? Chelsea? We can sign like this, Lacroix over Chelsea. McAllister linked to Real Madrid. Curtis Jones linked to Inter Milan. By the way, there is one thing we must agree on. If Liverpool Football Club sell Curtis Jones for 30 million euros, we must investigate exactly what is on Richard Hughes' brain. We must do an out-and-out investigation if he sells Curtis Jones for 30 million euros, because that's just unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. Big up to my guy Josh for the empty super chat. Big up to Holmes who says, check whose contracts expire in 2 seasons. It's all the midfielders, no? Let me check now. Oh, transfer market is checking if I'm a human. Wow. Get lost, man. Checking if I'm a human. Why would a non-human use transfer market? To get the GA? Let me check. The contract expires thing. Okay. Holmesy is bringing up an even interesting point here. This is crazy. Contracts. Allison 2027. Van Dijk 2027. Endo 2027. Woodman 2027. Gomez 2027. Damn. Simicas, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Calvin Ramsey, Harvey Davis, Steven Bacetic, all 2027. That's actually mental. That's actually mental. Every single one of them, their contract expires a year from now. Oh, this is an absolute mess. This is an absolute mess. Whose contract expires 2 years from now? Let's check 2028. Chiesa, Soboslai, Yaros, McAllister, Rio, even. Oh, but we've secured Cody Gakpo till 2030. Let's go. Brother. Oh, brother. This is a problem, boys. There's actually so many players with contracts expiring as well. I didn't know about this. I actually didn't know about this. Pairs. Also, by the way, hold that, Uncle Albert. Cody Gakpo is indeed Togolese. Damn. That's crazy. And then I take you back to the same old board that I showed, yeah? Let me take you back to the same board that I showed. This guy, not here. This guy, not here. This guy, not here. This guy, not here. Link to move away. Link to move away. And link to move away. This guy not even here yet. And someone in the chat has the audacity to say I'm fear-mongering. I'm fear-mongering, yeah? I am fear-mongering. Do you see how much problem we are in? That's mental. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And people go like, it doesn't expire in September. It doesn't expire in August. It expires in September. Brother, the Premier League starts August 23rd. The transfer window expires September 1st, which is essentially the end of August, which is what I said. It literally expires in the end of August. So when you say we have time to do what? We've got 30 days to keep to do this thing. Why is Paz talking to himself in the chat? I don't know why. Paz is a league champion, but he's behaving like someone who's finished second 4 years in a row. It's crazy. Because there is no reason for him to behave this way because he already won it. So he got the satisfaction through winning the league. But clearly that's not enough for Mr. Paz. Clearly. It's not enough for Paz. You know? Everyone please acknowledge him in the chat. And give him the validation that he craves about Arsenal. The funny part is, I've said Arsenal are 70% going to win the league next season too. I don't know why he's mad. Yeah, exactly. I'm not fear-mongering, Mark. Thank you, Mark. I'm not fear-mongering. I'm not. This is the team in front of your eyes. Here you go. Forget me on the screen. This is the team. Yalla. What am I fear-mongering exact? Here, you know what? Even the players that are linked to moves away. Here, Gakpo, I'm going to put him back. I'm going to put Jones back and McAllister back because guess what? They haven't moved yet, okay? طب ما خلاص حبيبي, this is the team. So now what? I've got... Here, I'm going to draw a graphic. Maybe this will make it easier. I've got hole. I've got hole. I've got hole. I've got hole. This doesn't even take into account the players that there are question marks over. Too old, question mark. Injury prone, question mark. Needs to step up, needs to step up, needs to step up. Like, what are we doing here? How am I fear-mongering? I'll be honest with you, I'm in a position when I look at stuff like this and I go like, man, like if you offer me like third place in an FA Cup right now, maybe I take them. Maybe I take it. This is so bad, you guys. This is so bad. We have the holes in the team in front of your very own eyes. I don't want to be like negative about our situation. What I'm saying is we've got to get these things going, you guys. We can't keep waiting. Yeah, but a lot of the players aren't even at the World Cup. We get it. Barcola's at the World Cup. Like, we understand. But many of these players are not even at the World Cup to begin with. Like, so that's the thing. Ayub Bouad is not at the World Cup. We were linked to Somerville. He ain't at the World Cup. Some of you guys would take Bowen. He ain't at the World Cup. These players are all not at the World Cup. So it's not just like a World Cup thing. And by the way, let me tell you why this World Cup thing is an excuse. We signed Munoz and he's at the World Cup. Is Lacroix even in the French squad? Let me check. Is Lacroix even in the French squad? Let me check right now. Let me check if Lacroix is even at the World Cup to begin with. Okay, he's at the squad. He's at the squad. He's in the squad. He's in the French squad. But that's the thing. This is why we need to get these things going. We need like 4 or 5 more positions. We need 4 or 5 more players. You know? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying like these things need to start happening. Like we need to start to sign players. We need to start to get players in Liverpool shirts. You know. The funny part about us is this is gonna be one of them seasons where it's either like we're a meme or we're really good. There's no in the middle for us. I'll be honest, chat. There is literally no in the middle. This football club will either rise above it or we will just crumble. I don't see a world in which we're like in the middle, you know? Like, we will either have a really good World Cup or we will be dreadful. I really don't see a world in the middle, man. I just don't see a world in the middle. I don't see a world in the middle, unfortunately. I think we will either be really good or really bad. Big up to Akia, who says Jones ain't leaving. Trust. Big up Acquizio. Big up Acquizio Romano. Big up Acquizio. Thank you so much for the exclusive. Jones ain't leaving. Trust. His source is trust me, bro. Okay, I trust you, bro, but you know, Jones has been linked to a move away since the start of the window, Habibi. I don't want Jones to be sold. I want Curtis Jones to stay because Curtis Jones is one of them players that we use as an example when we're talking about experience, when we're talking about being there, when we're talking about know-how. Guess what? If Curtis Jones leaves, it's a problem. That's the thing. I take 5 unknown shot in the dark signings right now and trust Iraola to make them better. Just get some bodies in. This is the thing. We're at the level where we need the bodies. Like, we've got 5 positions right there. We've got easily, if everyone stays and we don't sell anyone else, we've got right back, center back, midfielder, and 2 forwards. With ease. With ease. With ease, we need 5 more players. No exaggeration. No exaggeration, no panicking, nothing. We need 5 players. This is like minimum for me. We need 5 players, probably. I don't think we can survive with less than 4, 5. 4 is like the bare minimum. And this is the thing. When we talk about like timing and stuff like this, you can say that the transfer window closes September 1st, but you guys need to understand, like when you're negotiating for a player, not every player is just like done and sealed and delivered directly. The club will negotiate and they'll say, come back in 2 days. And they'll say, what about this? And what about that? And they're going to negotiate this clause and negotiate that clause and yada, 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 yada. And it's a revolving door. That's the thing. So, yeah, I want us to be able to challenge and compete, but in order to do that, we've got to get the players in. We've got to get the players in who are capable of doing that, you know. And this brings me back to the signing stuff. Yesterday, obviously, we had the Mente debate, yeah, because you know people are saying it's okay to sign Mente. It's not, but let's go to it, yeah. I can't believe that we're even entertaining this debate, but the funny part is he's not even in the starting 11 of the thing. Anyway, yet people think he's good enough for us. Guys, Minte got outscored by Welbeck, Gomez, Hinchelwood, and he scored just as many goals as Van Heck and Yasin Ayari, who's a midfielder. Isn't Kustulas a centre back? Okay, my bad. That's Koristakis. That's the other one. Yakuba Minte. This guy right here. Brighton wants 70 million for him, boys. Brighton wants 70 million for him. This is the guy that they want. I can't believe some people actually want this player at the football club, honestly. I actually legitimately... Look at this. A whole page of just zeros right there. This is who you guys want? Honestly, you boys, like, legit. Like, bro. Is this who you want? I've never opened the player's page and it's zeros like this. Oh no, he scored a goal against Gabon. He didn't even... His team won 7-0 against Seychelles and he couldn't even score once. Oh my god. Was he on the bench against Seychelles? He was on the bench against Seychelles. That's crazy. I can't believe this is legitimately people like want this guy. This is the game that I always reference because this is a game we did a watch along for when the whole like, you know, when the whole like, you know, the whole link to Minte thing started. This is the game that we use as a reference, you know. They beat Chelsea 3-0. 0 chances created, 0 shots on target, 0 shots off target, 0 out of 5 accurate crosses. I don't get, like, why do people want a player like this? Brighton had 2.14 XG. They had 9 shots on target. They had 15 total shots. They had 5 big chances. He created none of them. He shot none of them. He did none of them. Like, guys, you guys need to understand. When you say we want bodies, it doesn't mean just getting anyone. There's a difference between getting bodies and getting players who are not good enough. I understand everyone wants transfers. I understand we want players. I've just shown you the graphic of exactly why we want players. Like, you don't have to convince me that we need players. I know we need players, but we also need players that are good enough. And Minte is not good enough, given the fact how much money he'll cost as well. Guys, keep in mind, Minte will cost you 70 million pounds. That's literally his price tag. 70 million pounds is his price tag. 70 million pounds is actually his price tag. 70 million pounds. That's the thing. So that's one of them like dumb transfers for me if we make it. That's how I know this club ain't serious if we sign Minte. I can't expect Iraola to win the league with Minte, with all due respect. He don't have a good first touch. He's not good in tight spaces. He's like an expensive, like he's just not good. He's just not good. I think he's one of the worst swingers in the league. He plays for Brighton, which is an attacking team, and he's got 3 goals the whole season for Brighton in 2,800 minutes, bro. No one can tell me like Minte doesn't get chances, you know, in front of goal. He does. He's just shit. Unknown potential is not the same as known bombs. I agree with you. If we get players that are like, you know, potential players or signings that no one knows anything about or stuff like this, I agree. Like, obviously, if you get, someone mentioned like Haj Musa as an example. That's one of the players we're linked with. But if we get players that can come in and make a positive difference to our life, you know, potential players that can get better, that's fine. But for me, Minte is he's just not good enough. I don't think Minte won't even get into the squad at Arsenal. Minte won't even get to the squad at Man City, by the way. And you guys want him to be the starting right winger. He's not better than Saka. He's not better than Trossard. He's not better than Martinelli. He's not better than Madueke. He's the shitter Madueke, basically. In Man City, he's not better than Sharky. He's not better than Semenyo. He's not better than Marmoush. He's not better than Foden. He's not better than any of them. If we sign Minte, we are moving in a really negative direction. Like, we're moving in a really negative direction. So when I say we need bodies, I don't mean we need just shit players. By the way, Akia means players like this. Ibrahim Bai, the Senegalese winger. That's who he means. That guy's got loads of potential, you know? I've not watched him 100 times. I've watched him a couple of times, but he's good on the ball. He's got good technique. He's rapid. He's quick. When we say unknown potential, I know exactly what Akia means. And Akia is talking about players like this, like Ibrahim Bai. That guy is a real baller. I'd rather pay like 30 million on Mbai that's unknown than pay 70 million for Minte. I think Mbai could become something one day. I'm not sure Minte can, I'll be honest. And also the other thing is, I'll tell you one of the things as well, yeah? Big up to Don who says from Mane and Salah to Munoz and Mente. Let me tell you the thing, yeah? One of the biggest worries, one of the biggest worries for me, I notes was witness to this yesterday. Liverpool fans specifically, more than any other fan base in the entirety of the league, we love to defend bums. No fan base in the whole Premier League defends bummy players as much as Liverpool fans do. We are the #1 club in the world at defending bums. We love taking some bummy player and defending him. And I can just imagine, because Minte runs around, just like Darwin, because Minte runs around and creates chaos, people at the stadium will be like, Minte, Minte, Minte. I can just imagine it. And he's just so shit. Like, he's just not good enough. I'm not convinced by Minte at all, boys. I'd rather take all those minutes and give them to Cody Gakpo, give them to Rio Gomoa, give them to Victor Munoz. Bro, Aaron, am I lying? We love to defend these bummy players, man. We just love to defend these bum-ass players. It's the truth. It's the truth. I ain't even lying. You know? I ain't even lying. You guys know this. You guys know this. We are the best fan base of the league at attacking the good players and defending the shit ones. It's the reality. I have never ever seen a fan base attack Salah and defend Nunes. Salah in any other football club, by the way, they would have built him a statue and said thank you, and they would have said he's the GOAT of their team and all this. We don't do that for our players. Arsenal won 1 league title, and I see Arsenal fans online saying Rice is on the level of Patrick Vieira. We don't do this. We don't do this. You know? They would just attack Salah and defend like Nunes. Mental. And this is stuff that these guys have done like forever. This ain't even new, man. This ain't even new. They've been doing this stuff. They've been doing this stuff, man. This ain't new. This ain't new. I've seen this so many times, honestly. I've seen this so many times. Like, where I just consistently defend and defend and defend these shitty players. It's mental, man. It's actually mental. Actually can't stand it. Actually can't stand it. Every single time we defend these bum-ass losers, I can imagine. Just if we sign Minte, them going like, Minte, Minte, Minte. That's the thing. That's the thing. You've actually become, I think, one of the most boring people in the comment sections like possible. I think in the 58 minutes that I've been live, I've spoken about Liverpool for 56 minutes of them. I've also mentioned Chelsea when I spoke about Lacroix. I mentioned Man United when I spoke about smart transfers. I mentioned Man City when I said they're the second best team in the league and they could win it. I mentioned all that. But you're just so boring and you're so clouded by an unnecessary hate for a club that's not even a rival, to the level that you come here and you just say the same shit over and over again. What have you contributed to a conversation, or what conversation have you created as part of a community for the last 2 months? What have you contributed? The reason why Arsenal are league champions, they're the measuring stick. We were the measuring stick last summer. Get over it. It's the reality. We're coming up against a team that's the Premier League winner. You also get notifications about Man United transfers, Liverpool transfers, Chelsea transfers. If I debunk your point now, you have to send a £50 apology and you have to change your name to bitch.1. If you accept, I'll debunk it now. If you don't, then I'm not going to waste my time. Do you accept? Send the £50 apology now and change your name to bitch.1 and I'll debunk your point like this. Unless you're not going to apologize or say that you're wrong, then khalas. Welcome to the Don Hussam channel. This channel is for football. We're here to talk about Premier League. On this channel, we discuss the top 5 clubs. Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea. The reason why I don't talk about Spurs is because Spurs to me is the equivalent of Brighton. I don't care about Spurs. They're a nothing club. They're irrelevant. They're an irrelevant football club. So I don't speak about Spurs. I don't speak about the rest of the teams either. This channel is a general football channel, and it's been a general football channel from the start. The name of this channel before it became Don Hussam was This Is Football. That's the name of the channel. So let's debunk bitch.1. Let's debunk. And he'll never apologize because he's not man enough. He doesn't have got the cojones, yeah? Doesn't have the cojones. So he's saying since the season ended. Here you go. I'm going to go to my channel in front of you right now. I love it. I love it when we get question from bitch like this. I love it. Here we go. Videos. Oh, one Arsenal one. Bruno Guimaraes wants Arsenal, which is an Ornstein bomba. But if I'm just an Arsenal glazer, why didn't I do a video about Melia? You want to know why? No one cares about Melia. Very simply. So now let's do a bit of calculation, shall we? Liverpool video. Liverpool video. Liverpool video. This is a clip, and this is from when the season was still on. So this has nothing to do with Arsenal. And this is actually cooking Arsenal, so it debunks your point anyway. Liverpool video, Anthony Iraola. Liverpool video, Anthony Iraola. Liverpool video, Ibrahim Konate. This is cooking, and obviously the stuff that happened during the season, which you weren't referencing. So since the season ended, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos. 8 pre-records, of which one of them is Arsenal and 7 of them are Liverpool or negative about Arsenal. Now let's go to the shorts, because this is one of the things. Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool. Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal. Liverpool, World Cup, Arsenal, Man City. Arsenal, Liverpool, World Cup, Chelsea. Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. World Cup, Chelsea, Liverpool, World Cup. World Cup, Arsenal. This was the day they were linked to all three, by the way. It's not my fault. Manchester City, Liverpool. Liverpool, Man City, Liverpool. So you see the trend. The trend is people like you are boring. And actually, you accuse me of glazing Arsenal. You're just following the opinions of other people. Ambient, what have you provided that's different than what the likes of Lee Gunner and many people have said online? What have you provided that's different? Since the season ended, I've done more Liverpool content than anything else. So what's the problem? Tell me. Out of my content, if I take everything involved, it's literally, let's just go look at it now. I'm not even going to count today's watch-alongs. Let's ignore today's watch-alongs because they haven't happened yet. The current stream is a Liverpool one. This is a Liverpool show. Let's just go here right. Okay, let's go here right here. Let's just see. There are 59 World Cup watch-alongs. The World Cup alone has 59 streams. So what's it got to do with Arsenal then? Yeah, the agenda didn't agenda simply. What's it got to do with Arsenal? So since the season ended, I've done 59 World Cup watch-alongs. I've got 59 World Cup watch-alongs since the season ended. I've done 9 pre-records. That's Liverpool. I've done like 40 non-Arsenal content. But for some reason, you ignore all that and you focus on the one content that you dislike. But there's plenty of stuff for you that you can watch. You can enjoy. Here you go. See how many things over here you've got that's non-Arsenal related? Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool. It's different clubs. We discuss everyone here. Barcola was on the Liverpool list. The day after is when Lewis Steele said the Arsenal thing. The day before that was Mateus Fernandes rejecting. You've got World Cup content. You've got PSG. You've got Man City. We've spoken about everyone. It's not my fault that Chelsea aren't doing anything. It's not my fault that we aren't doing anything. Like, that's the thing. And that's the problem with people like you. You don't provide anything that's new. You can accuse me of glazing. You can say I'm glazing. You can say whatever you want, you know, because I've already heard these accusations before, but this has been a general channel. Yeah, but you act like it's new. It's not new. It's my channel first name was This Is Football. My first ever video was literally me saying hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. You want me to play the oldest clip where I was battle rapping about Paul Scholes? Here we go. Here we go. First of all, ignore my accent in it. But this was the This Is Football channel. Before anything. Like, you're acting like this is new. The name of my channel when I first started it was literally This Is Football. My channel has always been a channel for everyone. And yet I mostly 80% do Liverpool content. I literally mostly do Liverpool content. If one Arsenal short or one Arsenal video out of 10 is annoying you, then you're just a sad individual. And also, we're going to debunk this once and for all. Because I've seen his dumbass super chat. This right here. Probably funds for your rent, bro. First of all, I don't pay rent. I own my apartment. Thank you very much. I don't pay rent. That's number one. Number two, I have a question. How many subscribers did Key Thomas gain this year? I'll wait. Someone tell me in the chat. How many subscribers did Key Thomas gain this year? How many? He won't answer because it knows debunks his point. I'm going to sit here right now and make the argument that actually cooking Arsenal gains you a lot more subs. Being negative about Arsenal would have gained me a lot more subs. You want to know why? That's the point. I didn't know who he was either. He's currently on 25,000 subscribers. All he did this season was cook Arsenal. He literally cooked Arsenal the whole year. And he is on 25,000 subscribers. There you go. So now what? So had I hated on Arsenal, I'm not even gonna be like this show off guy. But obviously, I've done it longer than Key has done it. I would have gained probably what 25, 26, 30k subs from hating on Arsenal. What's the problem? What's the problem? I could easily hate on Arsenal on a daily basis and I would gain subscribers and I would make even more money. What's the problem? What's the issue? I can easily do an F Arsenal video right now. And I'd gain subscribers too. Ambient hates Arsenal so much to the level where he accuses me of doing stuff that I don't do. Why am I seeing Arsenal notifications on the channel? Bro, you've been seeing Arsenal notifications for the last 5 years. I've been doing everyone anyway. This is not new. The only club that I took a vow to not do a stream on unless they prove that they're relevant is Spurs. This is the reality. I don't talk about Spurs on this channel unless they're playing Chelsea or playing Man United or playing Arsenal, playing Liverpool. Outside that, I don't talk about Spurs because they're irrelevant. Spurs are, to me, this equivalent of Brighton. I'm not going to sit here and do Brighton watch-along. But outside that, the 5 big clubs, we do all of their watch-alongs. We do all of the watch-alongs. You don't know why I wasted 10 minutes? Because he's done nothing for the last 2 months except repeat the same comment over and over again. It's mental. And even now, you know, a true man, when you've been debunked, would go like, my bad, I didn't realize, I didn't know, blah, blah, blah. But he wouldn't do something like this. Because it would take real man to do that. And he's incapable. He's incapable. يعني if I go to the watch-alongs from last season, just the watch-alongs from last season, yeah? If I go to the watch-along playlist, which is available for every single one of you guys to check out, it's not like some secret, yeah? City watch-along, Chelsea watch-along, Arsenal watch-along, United watch-along, Chelsea watch-along, City watch-along, Arsenal watch-along, City watch-along, City watch-along, Chelsea watch-along, Arsenal watch-along, Chelsea watch-along. I did Chelsea Leeds, City Burnley, Chelsea Brighton, Chelsea Man United Leeds. Why are you acting like I'm just like I never done content about other clubs? That's it. That's it. It was just Liverpool and Arsenal videos, of which 9 of them were Liverpool and 1 of them was Arsenal. 10 videos, 9 were about my club and 1 was about Arsenal, and you're triggered about that one. And he says I didn't debug him. I think you have issues. I think you need to go see someone. I encourage that, actually. I think you should speak to a therapist. He would help you. Big up to Robert, who says we'll give you Neto. No thanks. I don't need to take Neto. I don't. I wouldn't take Neto. I wouldn't take Neto. I wouldn't take Neto. Like, I'm desperate for a signing, but I'm not that desperate. I'm desperate for a signing, but I'm not that desperate. That's the thing. I'm not that desperate. I'm not. Big up to Josh, who says, get ready for excuses this season. We didn't have time to buy players. We have a new manager. Van Dijk is too old. We need players now. I agree with this. The excuses are loading anyway. This is why earlier on, when the guy in the chat was like, you know, when the guy in the chat earlier on was like, oh, let's talk about it at the end of the transfer window. It's so insane to me when we say let's wait till the end of the window, and then when the window ends, there is nothing we can do about it anyway. Like, at least we're in a position now where we can change it. The current mistakes at Liverpool, the current things that are going wrong at Liverpool, I can change it now. I can do better now. I can edit the dumb shit that we're doing now. I can't edit that when the transfer window ends. I just can't. That's the thing. I can't edit it. That's the thing. I can't edit it, you know, at the end of the window. I can edit it now, though. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. When the transfer window ends, they'll say the same stuff, bro. When transfer window ends, like, oh yeah, there's nothing we can do about it now. Let's just get behind the boys and support them. Habibi, okay, we will support the boys. Yani, all of us support the boys. That doesn't mean being delusional, not calling out the issues at the club. Like, I can call out the issues at the club and still support the boys. That's the thing. Predictions for tonight. Are you doing a watch along? I am doing a watch along for both games. So that's 62 World Cup watch alongs since the season started. Since the season ended, sorry. 62 World Cup watch alongs. Predictions. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even trying to sit on the fence, but I legitimately believe that England-Norway is a 50-50. So I can't call England-Norway because it's legit a 50-50 game. It could go either way. I think Norway could win it. I think England could win it. I give the slight edge to England because their defense is superior. But I think this game could easily end like a 3-2 or a 2-1, something like this. Like, I think both teams will score. Isn't this a Liverpool stream? Asking for a friend is what Caligan was saying. Yeah, this is a Liverpool stream. And I'll be honest with you, if you actually went and did like a deep dive into my videos, legitimately 80% of them will be Liverpool related. The other 20% is all the other clubs. It's not just Arsenal. I've done shorts on Ederson, on Manu Kone, on Matheus Fernandes, on Elliot Anderson, on the World Cup, on so many different things. This is a general football channel for everyone. Everyone's welcome here, like, you know, regardless who you support. I've got Simon Darby in the chat, who's a Man United fan watching a Liverpool stream. Like, we're not going to control who watches me and who doesn't. At the end of the day, if we see big news, we will react to it. There's a reason why I didn't do an Andre Santos upload, because who the hell is Andre Santos? Like, no one cares, you know? But we will talk about things that are like big. We'll talk about important things always. And this has been the channel for the last 4 years. This ain't new. We've been doing this anyway. You know, when the channel first started, it was called This Is Football. you know, and we've done a lot of non-Liverpool content too. And this is the thing. I can't just do Liverpool content. I've done World Cup stuff, Euro stuff, AFCON stuff, many things. So yeah, there you go. See, he's in the chat. This guy's a Man United fan. He called me out 2 streams ago for being non-objective. And then I explained to him my thoughts, and he's like, fair enough, this guy's actually like calm. And now he's here. So yeah, this is the thing for me. Listen, the people already know what time it is, and the ones with functioning, working brain cell also know what time it is. At the end of the day, we're here to talk about all the clubs. As things stand, Liverpool are in trouble, you know, and big trouble actually, and we need to fix this. And yeah, we need to get some transfers going, because we don't get the transfers going, it's a big problem. It's a big problem. Liverpool could liquidate, and fans will still look for positives. That's what I'm saying. Like, we just can't sit up here and pretend that like it's okay to just have signed Victor Munoz. There is so much work to be done in the team, and I'm really worried that come the end of the transfer window, we are sat here like, I'm really afraid that we're sat here again talking about, you know, the same problems. I haven't even mentioned anything about FSG out for the last 2 seasons. Suddenly there might be a new like FSG out thing, you know, an FSG out movement running again, because it's just not good. Like, I feel like they're falling asleep. Man. Like, we're not really cooking anything. We're not really cooking anything right now. We need to start cooking. We need to start cooking, like, legit, or we will come in trouble. You don't have to explain to anyone, make your cash. Yeah, but you want to know, sometimes when you like see a mosquito around you, you've got to crush it, because the mosquito is repetitive. You know, it's the same mosquito coming to try to bite you for 2 months, saying the same shit like a robot. You've got to squash it sometimes, you know? You've got to do what you got to do. And it's just simply not true when it comes to make your cash. All the videos and the pre-records and the show and the live streams that I've done that have made me the most money have all been Liverpool related anyway. You know, you go to my live content, the most viewed video. I can actually do that right now. I'm on my channel anyway. If I click popular, Liverpool, Brentford, Liverpool, Forest, Liverpool, Man United, Zubimendi rejects Liverpool, Liverpool sack slot, Liverpool, Chelsea, Liverpool, PSV, Liverpool, Man City, Liverpool, PSG, Liverpool, Palace, top 10, Liverpool, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Newcastle, Lavia, Liverpool related, Liverpool City, Liverpool, Fulham, at 15 videos or Liverpool. So this is not new. You go to videos, it's the same stuff as well. You know, that's the thing. So when it comes to make your money, Liverpool streams and Liverpool videos make me the most money anyway. You know, the stuff with Arsenal, if I'm negative about Arsenal, I'd make just as much money, if not more. I make a lot of money as well. That's the thing. I make a lot of money if I'm negative about Arsenal as well, because 2 seasons ago I cooked Arsenal a lot and I made a lot of money as well. So it's not, I just say what I truly believe, you know. That's the thing. But people like that, you know, mosquitoes that just go around and just saying the same shit over and over again, sometimes you've got to crush them, bro, because you get to the stage where it's like, are you not bored of just repeating the same stuff? Why am I seeing an Arsenal video? Because Ornstein said they want to get Bruno Guimaraes, like that's a big deal and we have to talk about it. So yeah, for me personally, I've spoken about everyone, like this transfer window, and we'll continue to talk about everyone. We'll continue to speak about everyone, continue to speak about all the football clubs, and we'll try our best to cover as much as possible. We got 2 watch-alongs later as well. So yeah, we got 2 watch-along, you know, 2 watch-alongs as well later tonight. So that should be fun. That should be entertaining. Our 50-second or 60-second, you know. Coming from you, this is special because I know you didn't have that thought about me in the past, but yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, brother, because you've been one of the people that spoke nonsense about me before, so I appreciate it. But yeah, we're in trouble. And we need to start fixing this mess before this mess becomes an ultra mess and then just become unfixable mess. And it's just a big mess. And it's just annoying. So, yeah, I hope that we get our shit together. I'm gonna... Who's live right now? Damn, no one's even live? Okay, I'm gonna redirect you to my own England Norway watch along then, since no one's live. I'm gonna redirect you to my own England watch along since no one is live. And yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. When is England Norway, bro? I don't know why the thumbnail isn't showing. I'm gonna fix that. Anyway, I'm gonna redirect it to my own watch along then. I'm gonna redirect it to England, Norway. Go over there. Love you all. And yeah, peace out, Habibs. Yeah, the match is at 10 p.m. Paz. Paz is not live. Paz is in my comment section. What do you mean? Paz is not going live. Bro, Paz is going live for England, Norway. Oh, Bruno Guimaraes twerking, that one. Paz, go live, you bum. Paz, click the go live button now, yalla. Yalla, bum, go live. I'm gonna redirect to Paz the bum. Bum ass Paz. Yalla, click go live. I'm gonna send you guys over to Paz, and he will send you guys back to my watch along. You get me? We are shotgunning that redirect as well. Paz, do your job, Ron. Anyway, see you guys on Paz's channel. Peace out, Habibis. Love you all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And yeah. Yeah, I'm twerking for Arsenal because I'm redirected to Paz. Ambient is gonna... Next comment, he's gonna write this. Peace out, guys.